On cue, out come the archers for our first medal match here. Recurve discipline, of course, the Olympic discipline. I'm sure that's going to be part of the theme today. And now it's time for gold. Italy versus Mexico in the Recurve women's team event. Lausanne hosting this competition in place of Shanghai. Great job done by World Archery Centre of Excellence as the teams are announced.
And Minsk 2019 European Games champion Tatiana Andreoli. On target number 2, representing Mexico, 2021 Pan American Championships bronze medalist Ana Vasquez. An archer that placed fourth at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. Please welcome Alejandra Valencia. And ladies and gentlemen, the London 2012 Olympic Games silver medalist, Aida Roman. The line judge for this matchup is Tanvir Ahmed.
Well, there we have it. Teams announced out onto the field on this 70-metre range on Recurve Sunday.
Blinking 10 on one side, shooting on target number 1, Team Italy will get us underway this morning.
So Italy on target number 1 will shoot first. Lucilla Boari, Chiara Rebagliati and Tatiana Andreoli. A strong team up against the Mexicans Alejandra Valencia, Aida Roman and Ana Vasquez, who actually picked up a silver medal at the first stage in Guatemala, losing to India. Mexico will be keen to go one better here up against a resurgent Italian team. So 3 archers per team. They'll all shoot 1 arrow before switching over to the other team. And then they will have their final 3 arrows after that. So 6 arrows per team. A set system, Nikki. So just explain how that works.
Yes, it's the best of 4 sets. So like you said, each archer is going to shoot 2 arrows. That's 6 arrows per set to see who's going to win this competition.
7.
Well, a little bit of a spread there from the Italians. I'm sure they will be having a little chat with each other about how good those shots are.
9.
Aida Roman up for her first arrow of this gold medal match. Nikki, do you have a feel for who might be favourites here, especially given Mexico got silver in Guatemala?
Yeah, and they've come in here the higher ranked as well. So if you look at the Italian team, the individuals are probably higher ranked, but I think Mexico have probably got the advantage. Big experience there. Aida with an Olympic silver medal in the past as well. So I'd probably bet my favourites to be them.
9.
Well, it's about a start. Well, you've got to treat each of these sets in isolation. If you get the best score over the 6 arrows, you get 2 set points. If the teams are tied after 6, it's 1 apiece.
9. 9.
Better final 3 arrows from Italy for a 51 in this set, the opening set. But Mexico have got this one already in their reach.
8.
Looking for 16 points over the next 2 arrows to draw level. Anything more and they will have the first 2 set points.
Eight.
So an 8 to draw level in this set. A 9 for the early lead. Well, it is an 8 in the end, and that is enough to take the set. So 2 set points for Mexico, and as you said, Nikki, a promising start from them, but there was a little bit of a wobble there in those final 3 arrows.
Yeah, a little bit of spread through both teams, really. So, you know, just looking at the conditions this morning, we've got a little bit of breeze. You can see on the big feather flags down the range, they're going to give the archers a lot of information about what's happening. So, you know, it might just be that they need to adjust their sights, communicate between each other. They might be aiming off slightly, and it's important you tell your teammate, you know, have you aimed off, where did you aim, so that the next team member can then, you know, take that best information and you know, get that 10 that they need. So yeah, a bit of an open start, but I think we'll see these groups tighten up now.
Yeah, a bit of an honesty and trust game in between the teams. Clearly a little bit chilly there for the Mexicans. A bit of a shawl being worn there in between rounds. And actually the lighting is a little bit different. When we have the big wide shot, it looks like a bright blue sky, but actually in where the venue is, the light is changing as the clouds go over. How much does that affect the archers?
That really can affect them. So there's something called string picture, which is what your string looks like behind the sight. So if the clouds are moving and the light is changing, then that can actually make a difference to, you know, the left and right, the windage of your arrows too.
First set done already, Mexico with that early lead, but still wide open. Italy will shoot first. Chiara Robagliati up to the shooting line to get things underway. Needs a good start here to put some early confidence into this Italian team in the second set.
9. Nine.
A little bit of a crosswind for the Italians. You can see it's a little breezy out there. But a 10, the first one of the match for Italy. Very happy about that. Neither Italy nor Mexico have qualified Olympic quota places, so they'll be very pleased to be here. No Olympic spots up for grabs in Lausanne, but they will get one final chance at the third stage of the Hyundai Archery World Cup in Paris. Both teams were at the last Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro.
7.
But this is a big match, Nikki, and the pressure is starting to show a little bit on Mexico.
Yeah, I just wonder, Ida's bow looked a little bit canted to the right. I just wonder if that was a reason why it went off to a wide 7 there on the right, but if that's consistent for her, that wouldn't make a difference, but if it was a change, it could make that difference.
9.
Into the middle. But a big swing for the Italians here. They just need to put it in the 9s and 10s here. Easier said than done at 70 metres though.
Yeah, that 10 ring is the size of a CD, so just to give you an idea of how difficult this is over 70 metres.
So a 10 will put this one out of reach for the Mexicans and bring the two teams level again on points. It's another 8, so an opportunity here for Mexico to strike into the lead. Well, unfortunately for them, that 7 has put this one to bed.
Yeah, they just haven't got the points left there to make up. So these arrows really, just get yourself back into the groove. Like we said, this is a set system, so this set might be over, but you've just got to, shoot the best arrows you can, get confident, you get back in the middle, so that from the next set you can get those 10s.
And as you can see, even a 10 here will leave Mexico trailing by 3. So it will be the Italians who will break into that early lead after the set points were tied in set number 1. Good finish. Good preparation for set number 3, but it's Italy that lead the way in what has to be a massive rivalry here with so few chances left to qualify for the Olympic Games. This is not just about a gold medal in Lausanne, this is about bragging rights going into that final qualifier.
Yeah, it's important that you come out of this competition with lots of confidence, going into that final World Cup stage in Paris. They want to be on top form and draw as much confidence as they can from particularly this finals venue when the pressure's on you, the cameras are on you. This is really where you need to be, getting this experience and making it a good one. So they're going to want to pick it up here and shoot good arrows under this pressure.
A good finish from the Mexicans there. You can sense a little bit of nervousness there, having got a silver medal in Guatemala at the first stage. They've got to fight back here in the gold medal here, otherwise it will be silver again for them.
Whitewashing Great Britain 6-0 and whitewashing France 6-0 as well. Moving into set number 3.
Getting a good view of the very intricate equipment these archers use nowadays. Customised bows, weighted specifically for each archer. And again, Nikki, we get that view of that light, or perhaps I should say the lack of light, as Valencia gets set number 3 underway.
Yeah, the archer, you can see a good view there, be looking at the string, comparing that to either their bow or the sight pin on the front of the bow. That'll give them a bit of a back sight really, and if that light condition changes, that might make the string appear bigger or smaller and just change the picture that they see.
Ocho a las 12, súbele. Fuerte al centro, pa.
Ana Vasquez shooting the anchor leg or anchor position for the Mexicans. Didn't look happy with that, but that's into the 10.
Bien trabajado. Esta la muestra, chicas, síganme.
Again, we switch back over to Chiara Regabigliati.
9. Nine or 10, too close to call.
You can see the teams communicating between each other. The first one went high, communication now, that one just went low. So, it's important they talk with each other, make that adjustment to the sight.
And how much are they going to be aware of the scores on the other side of the shooting line?
Probably won't be very aware of it at all. They're in their bubble, they're in their team. They're just going to communicate for them what's going on and, whether to aim off or not. And, they'll probably be fairly unaware. The announcer's going to shout out what's happening. Sometimes you can't avoid that, but certainly between the arrows in the set, you've really focused on what you're doing.
Right, and here the Mexicans are leaving the door open for Italy.
9.
9-8 a las 12.
So on for
Un disparo
a
bonito.
maximum of 53 out of a potential 60 here. And that will be some wiggle room for the Italians.
Yes.
10.
Nice final arrow. Get that 53, but a 4-point potential win in this set. And Nicky, remind everyone with it, in terms of the set points, you can see Italy are leading by 3 set points to 1, but in teams, what's the target?
Well, if they do take the next set 2 points, Mexico aren't going to come back from that, so 5-1 would be enough to win.
Gifting a couple of points, so the wiggle room's just got that a little bit narrower as Boari puts it into the 9.
9.
So, pressure on now for Tatiana Andrioli. A 10 to take the gold here in Lausanne.
9.
It was always going to happen, wasn't it? That they draw a level again on points. So 4 set points to 2. Italy still leading. They're definitely in the driving seat, but you've got to say, a little bit of an escape for Mexico there.
Yeah, that really could have been all over, couldn't it? So, you know, they're back in the match. If Mexico come back now and win this next set, they're right back in it and they're going to push it to the tie. So a win is the only thing they can be thinking about. A tie is not going to be enough for them in this set.
We're just getting Valencia having a look at it. And of course, you've got to say that second arrow from the Italians, right back at the beginning, it's marked as a 9 but with an asterisk, which means we are having a measure. If it's marked up to a 10, it is all over. I didn't hear a 10 being called there.
I did see a nod though from the Italian team. So yeah,
There you
it
go.
is confirmed.
The Italians do get that arrow, that second arrow, marked up from a 9 to a 10. The stadium announcer did say, well, that's not easy to call. It was on the line, as it turns out, and Italy have taken the gold in the Recurve women's team event. It's back-to-back silvers for Mexico. Bragging rights and a podium, top of the podium position for Italy in Lausanne, but more importantly, bags of confidence going into the final qualifier. Well, it's often the case, isn't it, when on a measure you sit there nervily waiting. But as you said, there was a sort of a knowing nod.
There was, yeah. As soon as the Italian team, who was the agent up at the target, he knew, he signalled back to his teammates, because it is such a nervous wait, and until you know for sure, there's absolutely no celebrations that can happen. Once you've got that result, then yeah, you can celebrate away.
And what is that going to mean for the Italians and perhaps more importantly for the Mexicans going into that final qualifier?
Yeah, I think both of them are going to take, you know, really positive, you know, confidence away from this tournament. Make the gold medal match is a fantastic achievement. So yeah, they're going to be confident going into the last stage in Paris.